say the way you move, gonna make you sweat. A blueberry pie. So I went up and I asked this guy, but he only spoke Ojibwe. So I had to say, Mina bashki mina sigani batusi chikani bakwajigan. 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 A blueberry pie. So I went up and I asked this guy, but he only spoke Ojibwe. So I had to say, Mina bashki mina sagani batusi chikani bakwajigan. Mina bashki mina sagani batusi chikani bakwajigan. Mina bashki mina sigani batusi chikani bakwajigan. Mina bashki mina sigani batusi chikani bakwajigan. Bonjour, and welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. Huh, sweetie? That's right. Over here, we've got the lovely and the talented Natasha. Ikadon Bonjour, Weenie Mushin. Hello, everybody. What's going on? And over here, we've got Michael Lyons. How's it going, brother? I'm doing great. Say hello. Bonjour, everyone. And yeah, it's great to be here on this Wednesday. On this beautiful Abituse. We're halfway through the week. Wednesday. And Grassroots Indians is here. Hoka hey. Gold star for Grassroots. Bonjour, Grassroots. And Kaya Thunder. Mino Giga Jabe. Good morning, Kaya. Kaya Thunder's here, sweetie. And a silver star for Kaya Thunder. Bonjour. Kaya says, I'm here and ready to hate on some hippies. She's ready to hate on some hippies. Should we tear apart John Lennon again? Should we all have a good laugh over how John Lennon lived and died? Abituse. And Papa Wagosh is here. Bonjour, Papa Wagosh. Hey, bonjour, Papa Wagosh. Yeah. The Silver Fox is here with Missy Charnley. Bonjour, cousin. How you doing? Hi, Missy. Missy's here. I know, I saw that. Good morning. And Brandy Marie is here. Bonjour, Brandy Marie. Brandy's here, sweetie. Hey, what's up, my sister from another mister? Your sister from another mister is here to welcome in Abituse. You know what I want to do, sweetie? What's that? I want to play that flute thing you did. Oh, okay. It gets me in the mood. Please like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, that's right. Welcome back to our traditional show. Oh, you're just cute, sweetie. No, get out of here. I mean it. Miigwech for being so cute. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm kind of lining up some cool videos and pictures and stuff. We're gonna get interviewed today. Oh, that's today? Yeah, at 2:30 with Ramona. We're getting interviewed by somebody named Ramona. Ramona A. Stone. No, I think her name is like Ramona Maroza. Or Marose. I forget. We're today, Native Report's going to call us. And we're going to do a Zoom interview with Native Report. And I'm a little nervous. Are you really? I know it's stupid, but I'm going to go live here every day. But to get interviewed by an actual TV show, I mean, that's the big times, you guys. Once we get on TV, oh, and that's the other thing. I got more news. It's been a busy week here in Bemidji. We got an email from the producer of the Twin Cities Public Television. I forget what they call themselves, but public television in the Twin Cities in Minneapolis, St. Paul. They wrote us, and it was one of the producers. He was like, somebody else told me to reach out to you and ask you to write a submission request. And he gave me a link. Did you do it? Yeah, I totally did it. And I just wrote down, BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO is a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. And, we use humor and music to talk about Ojibwe language and culture and history. I even mentioned that we talk about conspiracy theories. I don't want them to be shocked when they see, Dr. Fauci on our show or something. But they wanted us to, to request that they consider us for something. So I don't know. This might be the pilot episode where we've been waiting for, sweetie. Well, we better get some more cameras. I know, huh? So, Missy, be on alert. I might ask you for some help in the next couple of weeks. If public television wants to... You know what I'm thinking it is? What's that? I think they want us to probably film a short children's show for their station. I'm thinking we need to do a children's appropriate. We're not going to talk about flat earth and, transgenderism. We're going to do a nice, normal, and you guys need to behave too. From now on, we got public television's going to be watching our show. So let's clean it up a little bit around here. Jim Dunn's always coming in here with his, hey, I'm going to go catch some crabs down at the Big Tap. Hey, that humor's not that funny. What are you doing? I don't know. How you doing, Jim? I just know Jim was here. Hey, Jim, what's going on? Hey. Grassroot Indian says, but the earth is flat. Well, I know. That's not even a conspiracy theory. But, normies, normal people, they get pretty upset when you start... There's certain things you can't talk about without people getting upset. And they're the only things I'm interested in talking about. They always say, in Minnesota, they say, never talk about sex, politics, or religion. Like, what's left? They just talk about the Vikings. Talk about how you hate the Wisconsin Green Bay Packers or whatever, and how you love the Minnesota Vikings, you'll be okay. Otherwise, you're just looking for trouble. And I'm like, oh, did you know the devil was real and he lied to you through NASA to make you believe the earth was a ball? And all the Hollywood people are pedophiles. I got, conspiracy, sex, politics. Oh, and the Democrats are behind it. Actually, I'm a little disappointed this morning too, huh? Oh, about Trump? Yeah. Turns out Trump's a big Satanist too. How's that news? I don't know. I've been having kind of a blind eye. I was sort of hoping Donald Trump was, just an eccentric weirdo stirring up the Illuminati, but there's pictures of him out there doing the one-eyed symbolism, the 3-6. We all saw him do that. He's constantly going 666, number one. 666, we're number one. He's all in that crap. And it turns out that Melania, his brain dead wife, she's a man. She's transgender, and she's his handler. He's been under MK Ultra mind control, and Melania is his handler. But these are the things I don't want you guys bringing up when public television's watching our show. We got to keep this light. Today is Ojibwe word of the day. Yeah. A Mick is a beaver. In Bemidji, the college there, the Bemidji State Beavers. The beaver is a sacred animal to the Anishinaabe. The beaver represents Nabwakawin, huh, sweetie? Sure does. Nabwakawin is wisdom. And so today, I would like to tell a story of Amik and how he gained some Nabwakawin, some wisdom. I've told this story before, but I'm thinking that if we do the show, we'll do something like this for the kids. Back in the days of the grandfathers, there was a little beaver named Amik. That's our Ojibwe word for beaver. I didn't even pull up a picture of a beaver. Maybe I should find one. Do we even have one? I doubt it. Gonna browse around. If I can find a picture of a beaver real quick, I will pull it up, and then we can tell the story. Real professional like, sweetie. Oh, you're gonna be great. Yeah, thank you. I don't see it. Did you go into the pictures file? No, I'm on downloads. Go to pictures. All right. Here's some pictures of us. There's a cartoon. There's Sylvester Stallone. Hey, and there's a groundhog. No pictures of a beaver, though. I don't think we have one, sweetie. Oh, man. Yeah. I guess we're just going to have to use our map. Wait, what's this? No. La, 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 doo-doo-doo. Okay, I guess that was stupid. Never mind. So picture in your mind a beaver. Back in the days of the grandfathers, there was a beaver, a Mick. And what a lot of people forget is that beavers used to have a beautiful furry tail. It was like a wolf tail or a fox's tail. Just fluffy, gorgeous. And a Mick was very proud. He would strut around the woods. Oh, look at my tail. Isn't it beautiful? He'd go up to Mukwa, a bear. Like, hey, Mukwa, check out my tail. Don't I have a beautiful tail? And Mukwa's like, yeah, that's real nice. Don't you wish you had a tail like me? So, yeah, I got a little tail, but, it suits me just fine. I'm a bear. We got little tails. Who cares? Says, no, I got the most beautiful tail in the world. Whatever. You're just jealous. And he turned on his heel and walked away. Comes up to Ondeg, the crow. And Ondeg says, or he says to Ondeg, he goes, hey, Ondeg, check out my tail. Isn't it beautiful? I bet you wish you had a tail like this. And the crow goes, yeah, that's a nice tail and everything. It's real fluffy, but, my tail, it helps me steer when I fly. My tail suits me just fine, thank you. And Mick says, "Oh, you're just jealous." And he turned on his heel and walked away. Oh, he's just fuming. And he goes out in the woods. He goes, "Oh, those stupid guys. They're so jealous. They're lying. They wish they were me." He was full of pride. So he starts chewing on this tree, right? You know how beavers are. They're always dropping trees, building dams, building dam homes, The beaver is a really good carpenter. They're very, very smart. But being smart and skilled, sometimes you don't have any wisdom. Because he was also full of pride. And he was angry that nobody else would give him the credit he deserved. So he's chewing away there. And normally, Mick could drop those trees right where he wanted them. He could just aim up and boom, boom, But this day, he wasn't paying attention. He was thinking about his friends. And instead of that tree falling forward, the tree started to fall backwards. And at the last second, he's like, "Oh, wow." He jumps out of the way. And the tree lands with a smack right on his tail. And he pulls that tail out. It's like, "Oh!" And it's all flattened and it's black and it's ugly. And he starts to cry. And he goes, "Look at my tail." And he curses Gitchimanadu. He goes, "Gitchimanadu, what have you done to me? Look at my tail." And Gitchimanadu calls down. He goes, "Listen, Mick. You did this to yourself. Because you were so ugly, you acted so ugly to your friends, and because you were so filled with pride, you got distracted, and that tree, it fell on your tail. But listen here, I want you to do something. Go jump in that river." And Beaver's like, "What's the point? Just do it." He jumps in the river, and he starts to swim around, and he realizes that tail, sure, it was beautiful before, but now it was like a canoe paddle. And he could swim super good. And he was swimming around and he pops out and he goes, "Gitchimanadu, I don't know what to say." And he goes, "Listen, I want you to notice something. When you had all this pride, you injured yourself. But now you see that sometimes in our pain, sometimes in our disappointments, something good comes out of it. Now you will be a great swimmer. Now you will build dams against these rivers, and you'll build homes under the water. You will be known. You'll be famous for your swimming abilities of all things." And that was a day when Mick received Nabwakawin, wisdom. He saw through the lies. That's what wisdom is. But you know what? You know what it took? It took him getting humbled, huh, sweetie? Yep, it was humiliating. Exactly. He was humbled, he was humiliated. But that's what brought him wisdom. In Ojibwe, the Badain Dizzy win his humility. And it's represented by the Ma'ingan, the wolf. Now we go about our lives all the time, trying to avoid being humiliated. Oh, that's embarrassing. I'm not going to go get interviewed on Native Report. What if I say something stupid? What if people think it's ridiculous what we're doing? That would be humiliating. Well, don't be so quick to avoid being humiliated. Because when you get humility, that's when you actually get wisdom. Proud person can't be wise. That's why it's so tough, speaking of flat earth, why it's so hard to convince anybody that they've been lied to. They say it's easier to lie to somebody than it is to convince them that they've been lied to. They go, "What? No, there's no way. I'm way too smart. I could not be fooled by NASA." No, you're the one that's wrong. I'm too smart, Nobody but if you're humble, if you go, "Dude, I'm pretty stupid. I used to believe I used to believe in Santa Claus. So, I'm not above being tricked. There's a lot of things I don't understand. And that's where wisdom comes in. You got to get humble. You got to be humbled. Yeah. Missy says, and this is the story of Mick, the beaver, and how he got his flat tail. To learn more, go ask your elders or something. I don't know. Missy says, my great-grandfather used to cut around the beaver tail and put a couple in a roaster and bake. Guess they were really good. Yeah, I've heard, I think Vernon and somehow I remember hearing a story that I think Ikwe ate a beaver tail somewhere. It was good. And I was like, ugh. Munga bide amik. Tail is good. But stay away from the liver of a beaver. Usually contains a high amount of heavy metal called cadmium. Bad stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, is that right? Papa Ghost says stay away from the cadmium. Cadmium sounds bad. Sounds like something to have in paint. Well, really, that's crazy, Wagosh. Yeah. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains. La-dee-da-dee-dum. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? We got a phone call. Oh, really? On line 2. Line 2. Hey, caller. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air. NANABOOZHOO. It is I, the Count. Hey there, Count. How you doing? I am doing very well. Very well indeed. Good. You've been behaving? Why yes. I have not killed anyone in days. Oh, that's good. Hey, sweetie, the Count's on the phone. Well, hi, Count. What's going on? Natasha, my darling. I'm doing very well. I avoid the sunlight so I do not perish. Oh, that's good. So, I was wondering if I could request a song. Oh, you want us to play a song for you? Yes. Remember that time you did the counting song? Oh, the Queen counting to 10? I would so love to count, to hear that song again. I love counting, and I love counting in Ojibwe mowing. Okay, take it easy. Sweetie, could you find that, when we did the counting to 10 with Queen beat or whatever? Sure, hang on. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, a year or so ago, it was probably a little longer than that now. Probably 2 years ago. Remember when the Queen movie came out? Freddie Mercury! Yeah, that's right, Freddie Mercury. Well, they made a movie about him. And something happened. We made this video at the same weekend that movie came out. And the algorithm or the artificial intelligence hit on it and just promoted it. We had like 11,000 views or something for this song. But okay, before we play the video, do you want to help me teach the kids how to count to 10? I would love to, NANABOOZHOO. Okay, let's do this. How about you count me in, and you say the English, and I'll say the Ojibwe word. Okay. Let's see. Number 1, Beijing. Number 2, Nij. Number 3, Niswe. 4, Niwin. 5, Nanan. 6, Ngod Waswe. 7, Nij Waswe. 8, ish was way. 9, junges way. 10, mit das way. Ah. Oh, I love to hear the Ojibwe language. Okay. All right, sweetie, I got the call, or the video queued up. Okay. Here's a song we did, counting to 10. And this song goes up to the count from Sesame. Hey, how are things going on Sesame Street? Oh, it's a nightmare. Everybody is so woke. They can't stop talking about critical race theory and transgender rights. I'm sick of it. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of it too. All right, this is for my Niji to count.
Basic business really win. Nodding and in gold was we. These was we. Nish was we. Jungus we and it was we. We will teach you how to count to 10 in Ojibwe. Moen. We will teach you how to count to 10 in Ojibwe. Moen. Basic nijnes we may win. Nanin and in gold was way. Nij was way. Nish was way. Jungus way and mid was way. We will teach you how to count to 10 in Ojibwe. Moen. We will teach you how to count to 10 in Ojibwe. Moen. Basic business winning win. Nothing and in God was way. Nish was way. Nish was way. Jungus way and Midas way. We will teach you how to count to 10 in Ojibwe. Moen. Say it. We will teach you how to count to 10 in Ojibwe. Moen.
Everybody, we will. Well, there you go, count. That's for you. That is beautiful. Miigwech-niji. Hey, that's good. You learned a new language. Yes, I watch your show every day. All right. Well, thanks. Listen, man, I better get going. Okay. I will see you again. Gigawaba min. Minawa. Yeah, okay, Count. Gigawaba min. Minawa, Niji. Wow. He sure is learning Ojibwe. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that Count's not all on board with all of Kermit's, in your face, gay, whatever. The trans agenda. You never see the Count singing with a drag queen. Nope. I wonder if the Count would bite a drag queen. I wouldn't. Why not? Ugh. Who knows what's in their blood? Everybody. So, yeah. How are you guys doing today? It's Wednesday. It's the end of the world as we know it. I hear that they're firing a whole bunch of nurses who refuse to get the vaccination. There's a nursing shortage. Yesterday's TikTok dancers are today is unemployed. And it makes you go, wait, so were these nurses treating COVID patients without the vaccination for like a year? What's going on? But who cares? So now they're trying to get people from the Philippines to come in and take jobs for some reason. You want to be a nurse, sweetie? No way. Yeah. I wouldn't want to work in a hospital these days. I don't know what to do about that college class. Really? Yeah, I'm kind of having mixed feelings about it. Why? If anybody knew, so this busy week, we got offered to submit a show idea to public television. And we got an offer to write a class, to teach an Ojibwe class that we would create for the University of North Dakota. And what was the other thing that happened this week? I can't believe we're forgetting. Native Report. And then, being interviewed on Native Report. Yeah, then we're going to be on TV. So, I don't know, for whatever reason, Gitche Manadu is sending all these opportunities. And part of me is like, I got nothing to lose. And actually, it'd be pretty easy to teach a Zoom class for all things. It'll be the easiest thing. Basically, what we do every day for free. We'll just call it a class. But then I started thinking, it's like, I don't know. They're going to be expecting a college class. These people are going to be paying money. It's not just the college paying us. Like, I don't mind taking the college money. But there's actually going to be students who pay tuition dollars. And on their schedule, it's going to be like, it's Tuesday. I'm going to have, geometry, English. At 4 o'clock, I'll have my Ojibwe class. And what? I show up and just make a mockery out of their education? So I'm leaning. I haven't written her back yet. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to take another day. I'm not going to say no until after the interview, because then I can tell them that we might be teaching a class this winter, next semester, I guess. Because what we do here, it's really more. What do you think, Michael? Is this really an educational show? No, it's an entertainment show. Yeah, it really is. I think this is closer to improv comedy and less about actual learning. I mean, like, can anybody tell me the Ojibwe word for humility? I just finished teaching it just 10 seconds ago, or 5 minutes ago. And I doubt, nothing against you guys. But I don't really think anybody learns Ojibwe. I think we're just getting together. This is just, I don't know what this is. But it's not really a class. I have to have some humility. I have to have some Dabadane Dizzy win. If I'm being humble, I'm just being realistic. If I'm being honest, that's the other thing. Honesty is kind of important. Goyakwa Dizzy win. I don't have that, but honesty is another one of our Anishinaabe values. Goyakwa Dizzy win. You got to be honest. If I'm being honest, this thing gets good press as, it's a children's show that teaches Ojibwe language and culture and history. Wow, you get all three of those in one class? That's, entertaining? Nice. Yeah. I'm also just sort of riffing comedy bits. Like, what's a joke? Let me think of something funny to say. La-di-da-di-dum, ho-ka-hey, la-di-da-di-dum, I can't think of anything. Grassroots Indian says, damn hippie water protectors. Should we talk about the water protectors? Are they still protesting? I think the pipeline's done. My biggest beef with the water protectors is that they're not from Minnesota. Every time they round up and arrest a bunch of the so-called water protectors, you know, it's like Jane Fonda and what's her name? Aunt May, Marissa Tomei, and a bunch of weirdos from other places, like Chicago, Washington State. Like, what are you guys doing? Did you drive all the way up to northern Minnesota just to tell us not to replace an oil pipeline? What do you care? It's a secret, We're a sovereign nation. It's like, we aren't anything. You're a college kid from the University of Washington. Get out of here. We. That's the funniest thing I saw here. Jane Fonda fighting for Indian rights. Thank you, Jane Fonda. Your washed up has-been plastic surgery melting candle face of a ghoul. Yeah, adrenochrome drinking freak. Jane Fonda. Jane, why don't you go and do some aerobics? That wasn't hilarious. Jane Fonda comes up here to protest line 3. Like, this is what happens when we don't give movie roles to the ancient ones. We got to come out with another Driving Miss Daisy movie so these aged, ghoulish old crones can quit getting involved in politics. Nobody wants your opinion, Jane Fonda. I'm just tired of celebrities trying to tell me what to think. Nobody cares. Beer is recycled water. Yeah, it is. I remember when I was a beer drinker, I used to think, why am I even paying for this beer? I get it at the bar, I slam it down, 2 minutes later I'm peeing it back into the water supply. You just kind of rent the beer. It just runs right through you. Any nutrition in beer? I don't know. Whiskey is life, says Grassroots Indians. Yes, it's true. We called it firewater. Ishkore wabu. Whiskey. I was never into hard liquor. Couldn't handle it. I would just go from 0 to drunk when I was on whiskey. Same thing with wine. I had to finally one day go, okay, I admit it. I hate wine. All of it. I know it's supposed to be the classy drug of choice, but it will make you super drunk. Your hangovers are terrible. Red wine will make your teeth turn brown. Ugh. Wine is gross. La la la. What's the difference between Bud Light and having sex in a kayak? They're both close to water. Sweetie, yeah, they're both close to water. Bud Light and sex in a kayak. Why does it be sex? Papa gosh, you nut. Welcome back, children, to the children's show called Ojibwe Language and Culture, called BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. I don't know, sweetie. I just don't know. When are we going to do laundry? I don't know. Not today, because we have the interview. Oh, yeah. What are we going to talk about in the interview? Well, we'll just answer their questions. I wonder what they're going to ask. Probably personal stuff. Like who I voted for. Yeah, like if you believe in a COVID. Right. They're not going to ask any of those questions. They'll probably ask, the typical Indian people questions, Where are you enrolled? How much Indian are you? What do you think of the casinos? How do you feel about line 3? Are you missing any women? Have you ever murdered a woman? What? What term do you like? These are the kind of questions you get a lot. Do you want to be called Indian or Native American? You can choose. How do you feel about the mascots? Weren't you glad when they got rid of the Fighting Sioux? You know, gonna have to weigh in on all those dumb issues. What do you think they should do about the children they're finding in the graveyards of the boarding schools? I don't know, man. Seems like somebody should be going to jail for killing children, but doesn't seem like that's something I'm gonna want. That's what sucks about TV. You know, now that I've seen through all the propaganda, you realize it's all censored material. You can only answer within certain boundaries. You know, I can't just go out there and say Michelle Obama's a man. No, you probably shouldn't. You know, I can't just tell people, yeah, by the way, Dr. Fauci is C.C. DeVille from Poison. You know, they don't want to know the truth. Well, I'm sorry. You know, don't get mad at me for telling you the truth. I'm here to open your eyes. Anyway, sweetie, I don't think we got a song for the people. Oh, we played the flute song. Yeah, we did. Did you want to come up and say hello? Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let Natasha come up here and say boozhoo to y'all. To y'all. That's what they say in the South, huh? Y'all. To use. That's what they say in a res. You ever notice that? Reservation people, they don't know how to plural you. Hey, use. What are some other good res slang? Skoden. Yeah, Skoden. Studis, Skoden, use. But up next, the lovely and the talent. But first, okay, let's do it this way. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO will return after these messages. This is our intro, but it's also a commercial for OJIBERISH. OJIBERISH, the cartoon coffee table companion book to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. Available now on Amazon.com. Click the link below. Be there or beware. And then it just freezes up. La la. Do do. Oh, gibberish by Michael Lyons. Click the link below if you'd like to support the show. We have a Patreon, a PayPal, a GoFundMe, and you can order OJIBERISH and other books by Michael Lyons at Amazon.com. Huh, sweetie. That's what I hear. Yeah. How you guys doing? BOOZHOO. BOOZHOO Joseph. A lot of beavers were offended today. Yeah. Take that, beavers. You and your formerly beautiful tails. Mick, the beaver. But he learned wisdom. Wisdom's more important than beauty. They tell me, I don't know. Why was I born beautiful instead of wise? No. What's going on, Michael? Hey, I'm just sitting here. Were you sleeping? No, it's resting my eyes. Yeah, resting your eyes. Are you nervous about the interview? Totally. Sunny day. Nipwakuin. Wisdom. And of course, Maingan is a wolf. Dabadin does he win? Oh, you know what else? Speaking of counting, when do you sign up on Patreon? I know you guys know this, but Dog and Maingan means wolf. Dog and Wolf is a book that counts to 10 in Ojibwe. And it's illustrated by Michael Lyons. And it's about a dog. The dog speaks English and the wolf speaks Ojibwe. So if you can order it or you can support us and get a free one. Anyway. La la la. You know, tell you the truth, guys, I'm not that nervous about the interview. Really? Yeah. One thing I learned about every time we've done like a Zoom, either a Zoom interview or a meeting or whatever, you know, the COVID lockdown has been really good to us because there were a lot of things like conferences that got canceled or just put on like a Zoom call. It can work kind of perfect for us. And so the one thing I learned is like when I come on, the kids really, I think I'm really popular with the kids. Yeah, that's true, actually. You know, all I got to do is come on and get all crazy. Hey, everybody, what's going on? And, you know, I just noticed that people seem to like it. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't know. I don't mean to be all prideful. I need some humility. I need to have more. Dabadane does he win, but anyway, so I don't care. La la la, do do do. So what do you think, sweetie? Should I go outside? You could go outside and say a little prayer or do something. Yeah, I guess I could. Go speak to the Great Spirit. Unless I got anything else interesting here today. Da, da, da. Any other calls? Nope. Do you want to talk about Little Cutie? I could tell a Little Cutie story. We got some time. Yeah. Okay. So you see that little bear back there? That little bear, his name is Little Cutie. And you know what, Michael? What's that? If we do the PBS show, it should really be the, we could focus on Little Cutie story. That's probably not a bad idea. Yeah. So Little Cutie is a story of a red and white teddy bear. True story? Well, it's a true story that I had a red and white teddy bear that I named Little Cutie. But he couldn't walk and talk. Oh, yeah, I don't suppose. So this is a story Michael wrote. And the story goes, back in the days of the grandfathers, there was a little red and white bear named Little Cutie. And he lived in a house with a little girl named Aubrey. And the two of them were best friends, and they just played all the time. But then, lately, Little Cutie noticed that Aubrey, I don't know, she wasn't playing with him so much anymore. You know, she started drawing a lot, and she would listen to music and play air guitar. And pretty soon she was out riding her bike a lot. You know, she just didn't, you know, he was always on the bed, and they'd sleep together and stuff, but she, you know, he just noticed. They seemed to be drifting apart. Well, one day, he's sitting there, and he hears the big old dad talking. And the dad goes, "Isn't Aubrey getting a little old for stuffed animals?" Well, poor little Cutie. His heart just broke, because, yeah, probably is. That's why she's not playing with me anymore. And he goes out to the window, and he looks back in the house for one last time. And he goes, "You know what? I think it's time I go out on my own. Aubrey's outgrowing me." So he goes out the window, and he opens the window, and right outside is a jitamoo, a squirrel. And a jitamoo says, "Hey, Little Cutie, what's up?" And Little Cutie goes, "I gotta move away. Aubrey's, she's outgrowing me, and I'm gonna have to move away."
And Ojibwe says, "Oh, really? Well, I'll be honest with you, little cutie. I never understood how you could live with them humans in the first place. I don't let them within 20 feet of me. What are you going to do?" "Well, I don't know what to do." "I know. Why don't you go live with the bears? You can go to the old res dump and live with the bears." And so little kitty goes, "Yeah, I guess so, huh?" And off he went into the woods looking for the res dump. Along the way, he meets a lot of other woodland animals. He meets Baka-Akwe, the chicken, and Wagosh, the fox, and Jagog, the skunk. And he meets an alien named Steven, and the eagle, Migazi, and the butterfly, Mamengwa. He meets all these animals, and they all have Ojibwe names. And they keep telling him, "You know what you need to do? You should go meet, you need to find Gitche Manadu, the Great Spirit. He'll tell you what to do." And so eventually, the eagle takes him away, gives him a ride to go meet Gitche Manadu. And Gitche Manadu just happens to look like somebody we know. Somebody who plays guitar on this show. And Gitche Manadu, and so he meets the Great Spirit. And Great Spirit says, "What's up? What can I do for you?" Little kitty goes, "I'll be honest with you. I'm lost and alone. I don't know who I am or what I am. And let's face it, what kind of a stupid name is Little Cutie?" Gitche Manadu, he picks up that little teddy bear, puts him on his lap. And he says, "Do you know how you got that name, Little Cutie?" Little Cutie says, "I don't know. I don't remember. I've had it my whole life." And Gitche Manadu says, "I gave you that name because that's how I saw you, little and cute. But don't mistake what you think are your shortcomings for what is your great power. Because think about your journey here. Did you notice how all the other animals did nothing but badmouth each other?" That's the other thing. Throughout his journey to meet the Great Spirit, all the woodland animals talk bad about all the other animals. The chickens don't like the fox. The fox doesn't respect the skunk. The squirrels don't like the humans. None of them like the humans. He goes, "Have you noticed nobody gets along except they all like you? They all love Little Cutie." And he goes, "And think about this. The one animal that nobody trusts, the most dangerous animal in the woods, human beings, they welcomed you right into their home. Do you think the human beings would let the so-called real bears at the res dump move in with their home? Do you think Aubrey would play stuffed animal parade with the real bears? No. Only you have been able to live with the humans. You're loved by everybody because you're little and cute. Nobody's afraid of you. So everybody trusts you. And because of that, you get to live with anybody." And the little kitty goes, "Well, what about Aubrey?" He goes, "Listen about Aubrey. Lots of girls, she's going to develop other interests. She's going to go on little adventures without you, just like you did without her today. But don't forget, you're still her teddy bear. Lots of people keep their teddy bears their whole life. So yeah, she's going to go out in the world, but she's always going to come back eventually." And just then, you could hear Aubrey's voice in the distance, yelling out, "Little Cutie! Little Cutie, where are you?" And so Gitche Manu's like, "Come on, boys." Because by this time, the alien's there, and the eagle, and all the animals are together. Because let's get out of here. And with a magical strum of a magical guitar chord, they vanished. And Aubrey comes into the clearing. He's like, "Little Cutie, what are you doing out here? I thought I lost you." And she scooped him up and she brought him back to the house. And it was a happy ending. This is the story of Little Cutie Teddy Bear's Vision Quest, and it's really worth. I mean, I don't want to. I know we're supposed to be humble here, but I didn't write it and illustrate it. Michael did. Come on. Oh, that's because that's intro. Hold on. I'm looking for a little cutie. Here we go. Little Cutie. A Teddy Bear's Vision Quest by Michael Lyons. On sale now at Amazon.com. This whole thing's been one big commercial for you.
Yeah, I know.
La 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 do do do. But yeah, if we do the PBS show, if that actually turns into something, we should focus on Little Cutie.
Yeah, okay.
La la. And the flat earth.
Absolutely not.
Little Cutie. Do 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 do. All right, baby doll. I think I'm ready to go outside.
Okay. Let me scan for your coordinates.
All right.
All right, here we go. All right, locking on to your coordinates.
Yeah.
1 to teleport outside. Okay, I gotcha.
Energize. Oh, hey, everybody. Oh, now we're outside. So beautiful. It must be an Indian summer. Why do they call it that? An Indian summer. Oh, it's going to be nice. It must be an Indian summer. What's an Indian burn? Is that where they grab you by the skin on your arm and twist it? Oh, I just gave you an Indian burn. What else we have? There's Indian tacos. Without a shred of Indian meat. That's false advertising. It should be called a fry bread taco, but no. Indian tacos, Indian summers, Indian burn, Indian la la la. I can't remember. I know there's more Indian stuff. But some people get pretty offended by the word Indian. We're not Indians. Do I look like I got a spot on my forehead? Take it easy, you're racist. You're like, I'm an Anishinaabe. I'm an Ojibwe. Don't you call me an Indian. I'm a Native American. It's like, okay. But I've often wondered, what's up with that story? It seems like there's a conspiracy in there somewhere. But the story of how we got the name Indian, in Ojibwe, we basically call Indians Anishinaabe. It means human being, but the story we're told in school is that back in the days of the grandfathers, Christopher Columbus was going to prove the globe was real. And he sailed the ocean blue in 1492 looking for, a western passage to India. Northwest Passage to India, or whatever. And he bumps into the New World. Ooh, what's this? Oh, we're all confused. I thought I was going to India. And he meets some Indians, and the Indians go, hi, how, kola, and BOOZHOO, Niji. And Columbus gets off the boat, and he's all like, hey, are we in India? And they go, no, you're in America. And he goes, no, I thought we were going to India because the Earth's a ball. Go right around. We didn't even know this whole continent was here. We're so dumb. Yeah. No, we're not. We're the Wampanoags or whatever. No, come on. You guys are Indians. Don't you? You're pulling my leg. And the Indians were like, okay, fine. Call us Indian. Do what you want. In fact, to make it easier, and just to add to the confusion of history, we're going to call ourselves Indians. And we're going to talk to all the other indigenous people of this continent. Some 400, 500 different tribes and languages and cultures throughout the whole, just millions of people. Eventually, in a couple of generations, we'll all agree to refer to ourselves as Indians, like from India, because Columbus was confused. You go, what? That's ridiculous. That's not why we call ourselves Indians. It can't be. I don't know why we do. You know? But it's a mystery and probably a conspiracy. We are the Indians. They're the cowboys. We're the Indians. Ooh. We had bow and arrows. They had rifles. Ooh. I don't know. But, anyway, I was going to say a prayer. Kamaisema. Kichimaradu. Takawi Dukawishin. Minaway Nungom. Great Spirit, please help me to speak well. Meaning help me to pray well. Odapanan niwi osema. Accept my tobacco. Mikwech ka ishi bimarazian. Thank you for my life. I don't know, thank you for everything. Takawi Dukawishin, please help me. During our interview today, I want to be funny and entertaining and whatever. Please help me not make a fool of myself. I'd be so embarrassed if I was ever on camera acting silly. No. And, miigwech bizandawieg. Thank you for listening. Ape inge. Amen. 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 Ape inge. Ape inge. Ape inge. Ape inge. Ape inge. No. Alright, I better go back. Bloop.
Hello?
Hi, sweetie, it's Natasha.
Well, hello there, baby doll. Did you want me to teleport you home?
Would you mind?
Not at all. Let me scan for your coordinates. Okay, I got you. I'm locking onto your coordinates.
Okay.
Don't move. When to teleport.
Energize. Energize.
I'm pushing the button.
Wiggle the wire.
Here we go.
I think that teleporter's on its last leg.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we got it secondhand, and I think the original owner put a lot of miles on it.
Yeah, huh? I don't know if we can bring it in for an oil change or what we need.
It's electric.
Oh, really? There's no oil in that?
Nope, it's all electric.
All electric. Well, I think that's all the time we have for today, sweetie.
Did you want to sign out?
Yeah. We better get moving.
Okay.
Well, everybody, miigwech bizandawieg. Thank you so much for listening. Do you want to add anything?
Just tell him I said thank you.
Nanaboozhoo says miigwech. Michael?
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll be back tomorrow. We will see you again. Giga Wabamin. Manawa. And you have been watching this song with the outro music. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha, and I will see you again. Giga Wabamin. Manawa. Oh, sweetie, would you do the honors?
Yeah, okay. One to teleport away.
See you tomorrow.
And locking in, teleporting.
Energize!